So this is not a big win for the Prince's legacy. This, frankly, is a big win for bullshit. All we're going to get now is the Disney Plus treatment of the life of a man who deserves so much more, a man whose fans deserve so much more, and who stood to get so much more, judging from the reactions to this Netflix documentary that now the world will never see. Reactions among the few who actually did get to see it, who include the following. Here's what we stand to lose, okay? Now that we're never going to see this film, thanks to Netflix deciding to cancel it under extraordinary pressure from the Prince estate itself. Sasha Weiss in the New York Times called Edelman's documentary, quote, a cursed masterpiece. A masterpiece. Novelist Danzy Senna, who also saw the film, said of the film, Black genius doesn't get that treatment. We would treat Mozart this way. Likened Ezra Edelman's treatment of Prince to Mozart. Does that sound like a salacious film to you? I don't think so. Steve James, who directed the famed documentary about a basketball documentary called Hoop Dreams, also saw the documentary and said this of the film, quote, as a viewer, you are asked to grapple in the same way the filmmaker does with all the complexity of who this guy was. Listen carefully. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. God forbid, you mean Ezra Edelman did his job, told the whole story, warts and all? This is Steve James talking again. The integrity of the filmmaker, the integrity of a filmmaker accused of having produced by the Prince estate a salacious documentary, and the completeness of it. Then listen to this. Steve James goes on to say, you know that what you are watching is indisputable. Oh, don't tell the Prince estate that. Who went on harping about, quote, factual inaccuracies, when really what they were referring to was not factual inaccuracies, but details about Prince's life they did not want the world to know. And so their way of resolving that anxiety was to accuse this Academy Award-winning director of being a liar, of being salacious.